Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce. My name is Dani Berdiansa. I'm from English Education. Today, I'm gonna discuss about the topic, like you see in my back. That's topic, namely corruption. So why I'm gonna discuss about that? Because corruption in I think it's really common in many countries, especially Indonesia, So that's why I think this interesting topic to discuss in special today. Because corruption is the social disease that has become rampant in many countries, including Indonesia. In this context, corruption is not legal problem, but has become real threat to the nation and state. So that's why I'm gonna explain and elaborate in detail about information of corruption. Okay, the information is including the type of corruption and the role of the state civil and the negative impact of corruption on society and state. So, as a follow, the type of corruption. There are state financial loss, bribery, gratification, embezzlement in office, and fraudulent action. I will explain one by one about that and in detail. Okay, first one, state financial loss. It means unlawfully committing the action and that ended one step and the other. For example, a government employee mark up the budget in order to profit the price difference. The simplicity such as to cheat public fund. I think something like that. Okay, next one, bribery. Bribery can happen between external and internal employee parties. For example, with bribery, internal employee parties is carried out to facilitate promotion and position. Meanwhile, bribery with external employee parties is when private parties give a bribe to government employee to win in the tender process, something like that. Okay, next one, gratification. I think you know about the gratification, right? Gratification, it's often happen in many institutions, especially such as university. So that's why it means any gratification to civil servant or state official is considered a bribe, and then what is it? A bribe. It is related to a relevant, something like that. Okay, next one, embezzlement in office. It means the action of intentionally embezzling monies or securities. Investment into office securities, such as, for example, there is law enforcer destroy and tear the evidence of bribery to protect the bribe giver, something like that. Okay, last one, fraudulent action. Fraudulent action are intentionally carried out for personal advantage that can endanger other people. For example, when constructing a building, selling a building material, for example, something like that, such as to endanger other people and the safety of other things, something like that. Okay, next to another point. Another point is the negative impact of corruption on society and the states include damaging the foundation of the economy, weakening the education and health system, undermining social justice, and lowering public trust. Okay, first one, damaging the foundation of the economy. Why it happened? Because public funds should be to use development and community service are often misused for personal interests. Such as corrupt practice usually hinder economic growth and create the greater inequality between a societal group. Next one, weakening the education and health system. Why it happened? Because the budget for education and health sector are often to use target for corruption. The lack of fund that should be allocated to improve the quality of education and educative and health service can have the direct impact on the quality of human research and the level of the public health. So that's why. Next one, undermining social justice. For information, usually underprivileged communities is often the main victim. Meanwhile, the corrupt elite receive unlimited privilege and facilities. So that's why it's written the foundation of public justice, which are the foundation of the state. So that's why. Okay, last, lowering public trust. For your information, corruption can create negative image for public, especially in government institution. And lowering public trust usually to broken the public trust. So that's why it's not good for corruption. Okay, next one. I think last point, the role of the state civil apparatus. If you don't know about the state civil apparatus, I'm gonna to give some information about that. Maybe the state civil apparatus that the body for responsible to handle corruption, such as to report the corruption to authorities, something like that. However, in an effort to reject corruption, definitely the state civil apparatus can take several concrete steps, including instilling anti-corruption understanding, prioritizing openness and transparency, increase fact reporting, dare to be true, and strict implementation of section. Okay, instilling anti-corruption understanding. So the state civil apparatus need to continue to instill understanding of the danger of corruption and its negative impact on society and state, and instill corruption understanding. I think it's effective step to do it. Okay, next one, prioritizing openness and transparency. However, openness in financial management, I think it's need to do it, because prioritizing openness and transparency, the public can know what kind of government to do. So that's why I think this step is so interesting to do it. Next one, increase fraud reporting. The state civil apparatus need to be encouraged to report any indication of fraud or corrupt practice, and building a safe and trustworthy reporting system is a key to give encourage to the state civil apparatus who want to speak out. Next one, dare to be true. The state civil apparatus must have the courage to defend the truth, even faced with pressure or risk, and standing up firm for the integrity, there to be a need to do it. Okay, last one, strict implementation of sanction. Definitely, implementing strict sanction against the perpetrator of corruption is an important step. It's an important step to do it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's explanation of the role of the state civil apparatus. However, eradicating corruption, it will create a strong commitment for all parties. Such as intensive action, the sincere integrity, and yeah, something like that. Okay, I think you can, maybe if this is my speech today, you can understand about what I conveyed before. Maybe it's gonna be your knowledge and insight. I hope you enjoy, and please, if you have any question, raise your hand and mention your name. Okay, thank you. What's your name? Can you stand up?
You can talk me about it.
Yes.
The question is, what will happen if there is no corruption?
Okay, thank you for, your name is Ima, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a good question, Okay, I can answer your question. Maybe the government and public official will be responsible because will be not influenced by bribery and other corrupt. So that's why it will let to be better, and yeah, so good in the future. Yeah. Do you understand? Yes. Yeah. I think it's clear. My answer. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it that I conveyed before, and I hope if you in the future you are a successful person, please don't be corrupt person. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.